everybody, welcome back to the channel. It's Steve Callaway here with Angelina Jordan, of course. Steve Callaway 1 on YouTube. And we are here with Angelina sings for her big fan in Empire State Building in New York 2014. So Angelina was 8 years old. I did not find any new social media posts, so I'm going right back to the well, our archive here, Angelina Jordan Fan Club Mozarts. And I'm just trying to, as you know, making an effort to document everything that's on that site for the future in case we need it. Part of that too is I hope to be able to compile an Angelina Jordan archive of everything I can find that has even the mention of Angelina Jordan in it, and get it into a comprehensive location, so that if anybody's interested in doing any research or any want to know more about Angelina Jordan, they'll be able to find whatever is available out there for them to find in one spot. So I am working on that. It's a very big task because there's a lot of stuff, but I'm working on it. So, and this is part of that effort, honestly, is to get this down, recorded and saved, so that it can be part of almost like a museum for Angelina. I'm going to call it the archive, but you know, it's a big project. All right, I'll quit talking about me. Let's get busy listening to Angelina. That's more important. Let's go.
Let me see what's spring like. You better earn it. Oh, my head.
Sounds excellent. That one, girl. Keep it up.
Thank you so much.
Obviously, probably everywhere they go, they kind of go as a family, where they're able to do that, and it's so great to see. Now, as we know, Angelina was in New York City, I think probably for the Rosie O'Donnell, The View. I think that's taped in New York City, and so, you know, maybe this was part of that trip. They went and did a little sightseeing. That's whenever I travel, that's what I try to do. I try to get a little extra time to just go visit some places nearby that I might find interesting. So that's a good way to do things, I think. Anyway, let us move on. Thank you, Angelina, and thank you, the big fan, for apparently maybe asking Angelina if she'd sing a little song. I don't know how that came about, but it doesn't matter. It's wonderful to see her interacting with one of her fans. Okay, guys. See you next time. Bye-bye. Oh, this is video number 1 for today, which is February 20th, 2026. Let's move on. I finally did it on the first video. Video number 2 for today. This is Angelina Jordan backstage. Again, these are all part of the Angelina Jordan Fan Club Mozarts. Let's go ahead and watch this. So far in this picture, of course, we see Angelina is right in the center. I'm guessing that's a fan with his arms outstretched, and it would appear to be probably Sarah and Michael down in the down on the bottom of the screen. Let's get busy watching this one.
I love you.
You know, this family, you know, I know, you know, we don't know all the details, and we'll probably never know, and it's none of our business anyway, but as far as Angelina's father and that sort of stuff. And I can tell you, my father left when I was young, 9 years old, and you know, that I've most of my life I've didn't really how do you want to say it? I'm not sure that was all a bad thing necessarily. I don't know. I was a kid, and there were some bad, you know, moments at the time, but as you get older, you look back on it, and actually, by not having a father to keep a right herd on me, I was able to do all kinds of stuff that I shouldn't have been able to do. And oh, my mother was on top of things too, but you know, it's just different in a traditional household. I think oftentimes the father takes the disciplinarian role at the urging of the mother. You do something with his kid, you know, that kind of thing. And I didn't have that, and that's I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. Maybe that's what led to my path in life. I don't know. Who knows? So. You know, because we're all a product of our environment. So the reason why I brought that all up is, you know, we got Angelina here getting a fan wants to take a picture. He does. She looks quite happy there. Then afterwards, she jumps up in Uncle Mike's arms and he carries it around. He's filling in for. He's the male example, if you will, or a role model or the figure, and obviously this whole family is just full of love. You know, that's the way it is. Because we've seen Angelina jump up in Uncle Mike's arms before, and he's just happy to pick her up and carry her around. So, I mean, that stuff's not really unusual to me, but it's worth noting, I think, because I don't know. Sometimes the world we live in, right? You don't see enough of that sort of simple, unspoken love. But it's so great to witness. All right, let's move on. Of course, Angelina loves her fans too. Let's throw that in there. And we're back with video number 3 for today. This one is Angelina Jordan concert, Can't Help Falling in Love, Elvis Presley cover, of course. Let's go ahead and listen to this one. I think this is the only song. The next one I don't think is a song video either, but this one is, so let's listen.
Like a river flow surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. For I can't help falling in love with you. For I can't help falling in love with you.
So Angelina is how do you can't even really describe the level of talent that Angelina has. I've said this a lot of times, you know, there's a lot of really good singers out there. There's a lot of really good young singers out there. Angelina's age, even younger, some of them. and not many that were younger than when Angelina started singing. But you know what I'm trying to say. There's a few. The real young ones are mostly cute. their, their singing voice isn't necessarily the greatest, but their effort in putting it out there is what's the cutest thing in the world, right? So Angelina, though, has this. She is music. That Norway judge. I'm so impressed with that. What was her name? Lisa, I think. When she said that Angelina is music, you are music. It's like, and then after all these years of listening to Angelina, she is music. She had it right, that lady. I'll give her a lot of credit for that, because it's got to be a little bit tough to be on those shows and be a judge and trying to judge all the different types of people that are up there performing all the different types of songs they're performing. That's got to be a really hard challenge, because sometimes just the melody of a song can evoke certain emotions or feelings, memories of your past, nostalgia. Then another song might pop up where you don't even recognize it, so that doesn't really get the juices going, if you know what I mean. So it's got to be difficult to try to maintain a fair and equal view of a contest like that and come up with a winner. Of course, Angelina won that contest, but this isn't the contest. This is a concert. But yeah, I don't know how I get on. I've been rambling today. I don't know what's up with that. Too much caffeine? Maybe not enough. All right, that's it. Angelina, of course, her voice beautiful. The way she sings, it's just her delivery, the way she. I don't know remember I'm a carpenter. Let me just say, she nailed it once again. All right, guys, we'll see you on the next video. Bye bye. Whoa, I'm glad you guys didn't hear that. I just had a gigantic sneeze. That was the third one, so I think I'm done. Usually 3, right? This is video number 4. I was wrong. Can you believe it? I can. This is another song. I didn't know there was another song today. I thought it was another non-song video, which I enjoy all of them, so it doesn't really matter. But, of course, naturally, we love to hear Angelina sing. And guess what? It's Elvis Presley Day. This is another cover of Elvis Presley. Angelina Jordan rehearsal. It's Now or Never. Let's go ahead and listen.
It's now or never. Hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love away. When I first saw you, with your smile so tender, my heart was captured, my soul surrendered. I'll spend the night time waiting for the right time. Now that you need, the time is here, and now it's now or never. Hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never. My love, just like a willow, we were crying ocean. If we lost true love and sweet devotion, your lips excite me, make your arms invite me. Oh, who knows when we'll meet again this way. It's now or never. Hold me tight. Kiss me, my darling. Be mine tonight. Tomorrow will be too late. It's now or never.
my love away. It's now or never, my love away.
Angelina Jordan, another Elvis cover. A rehearsal outside. Remember what I've said this, and you guys all agree with me anyway. Doesn't matter the song, doesn't matter where she is, doesn't matter audience or no audience, accompaniment or no accompaniment. Anywhere, anytime, any place, any song, always spot on. And my carpenter background says she nailed it, okay? She always does. You know, that's why people that don't know Angelina, I talk to them about Angelina and I, you know, yada, yada, yada. I talk like I do here on the channel. I'm not really any different out in real life than I am on the channel anyway. Really, it's all, I try to be authentic and try to be me. And they listen for a while, then you can tell they're fading away from the conversation or looking for the door or whatever. They've had enough. I try to stop before it gets that far so they can leave them out a good note. But you know, they just don't understand. Every once in a while, somebody say, "Well, why are you such a fan of hers? Why did you just fly out to Las Vegas for one day, or actually day and a half, maybe 2 days, kind of, sort of, to see her perform? That's all you did? You just went out there to watch her perform?" Well, yeah. Well, I wouldn't miss it. You know, if there was any way to get there, I'm going to get there. And, well, why? What's so good? Well, I said you really wouldn't understand it unless you went to go see her or if you listen to some of her songs. And even then, you know, a lot of people don't get it. But she's the best singer in the world as far as I'm concerned. Number one is the emotional content that she's able to send through me, through resonance or however else it's done. And she doesn't do it. It's nothing she's doing that's nefarious in any way. It's just her natural ability and talent is so different than any I've ever heard. And the other thing is the consistency. I've said it before. There's been other singers, a song here and there where I'll get a little emotional. Sometimes, like I always like to bring up the Whitney Houston national anthem at the Super Bowl that one year. It was such a beautiful version, but it also was the Super Bowl. So you're emotionally hyped up, ready for the big game, and then she belts out that national anthem. You know, and the hair stands up on the back of your neck. You get a little tear, or your pride. You know, you're full of pride and all the other stuff. And it's, you know, that's that moment in time. And Whitney Houston did bring out some emotion in me. But Angelina does it every song, every time, everywhere, every place. It doesn't matter. She, you know, I get emotional just knowing that I'm going to be doing these videos because she brings it out in me. But now it's like a Pavlov's dog thing. You say Angelina Jordan, I don't start crying, but I get, you know, you get those feelings. Things are starting to bubble up, and you know. Anyway, I'll quit talking. Okay, guys, you have a great February 20th. Can't believe February's almost over. 28 days in February. We got 8 more days, 1 week. And guess what happens right after February's over? March 1st. It's my birthday. So, yep. Sweet 16. I get to go out and get my driver's license. Not. I think the government's probably figuring on pulling my driver's license any minute now. But yeah, I'm 71 years old and here in a little over a week. And can't believe I've been around this long, but I think part of the reason I have been is because I discovered Angelina about 9 years ago. And I think that tacked on a fair number of years onto my life because I got a reason to be here now. And I have a purpose. I get to make these videos every day for you guys. That's my purpose right now. But it's moving forward, whether it's that or something else having to do with Angelina, I'm going to be a fan till the end, no matter what. So some people say that, but you know, Sometimes I've thought in my life it's a character flaw that I'm the last one to abandon ship. It's just me. I don't, there's probably the right place to abandon ship, and then the rest of it, who cares, right? But I want to make sure everybody else is off the ship and that everything's going good, and then I'll jump off. But yeah, and I don't give up. I try not to give up things too easily. But with Angelina, I have all kinds of reasons why I am a fan and why I know I will continue to be a fan. There's nothing that Angelina could do that would turn me away from Angelina. She can't sing a bad note. She can't go get a tattoo. She can't go, she can't get married and divorced in a week. She can't do any of that stuff. It's not going to turn me away from Angelina. Regardless of what happens in her life, I'm going to be there as a fan, and hopefully I can support her through whatever it is. I believe mostly good stuff lies ahead for Angelina, mostly because of her family. They provided her a strong, good foundation from which to proceed, to chase her dream. And her dream is much needed in this world. Not for the reason because it's her dream, but because her voice, I think, can bring love, kindness, and hope to the whole world. And right now, we might be on the precipice in the world to make that start happening. I hope we are. It's hard to tell. You never know when you're in it, But looking back, you could say, yeah, I think that might have been the time. That was the moment. How many great things have happened in your lifetime where, there was a moment that from that moment on, it was going to happen. But you didn't know it until it happened. Then you look back and say, yeah, I remember when he did that or she did that. Then, yeah, that was the natural outcome of what they did, So I think Angelina's voice has the potential to unite us into a peaceful, loving, kind world. I do. I believe she's got that power. Now, some people think it's happening too slow. I'm not so sure. It is happening slow, but I'm not sure it's a bad thing. Because Angelina gets to get... her journey is as important as the destination, maybe more important. And if she's an instant star and bathed in money and fame and celebrity and all that kind of stuff, that's got to be overwhelming for pretty much anybody. And I want Angelina, when she gets there, to keep her modesty, keep her humbleness, and keep her love of music at the top of the list so as not to be overtaken by money, fame, celebrity, and all the stuff that goes with that. I hope she stays rooted, which I think she will, because I think her family has brought her along quite nicely. Do I wish she was more famous at the point she is? Yeah. Do I think she should have been more famous when she was younger? Yeah. But looking back on it, I'm thinking that, this was really a smart thing probably. Let her grow into that role instead of piling it on her all at once. They probably could have took advantage of her win at Norway's Got Talent to become a global superstar at that age. They probably could have done that, but I'm glad the family held it back. Because Sarah seems to have that sense about keeping the brakes on, back when Angelina was little. And I think that's wise. Okay, Steve, you got to shut up now, okay? Yeah, you're right. I do, Steve. Thanks for reminding me. Okay, guys, we'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.